Alright guys, welcome back to one of our last races before we'll take a break. As I go to Europe, we'll start focusing on making other types of content. So if you are new to this channel, let me introduce you a little bit to what we got going on here. So my name is Zach. I am a IRL racer, in real life racer. I'm not blessed with the millions and 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 millions, and I could go up to 28 times. I'm not as fortunate as a guy like, let's just say, Goa Nagson, who may be driving in Hubert Toss Motorsports. This year, I do not have rich parents to pay my way forward. I had kind of a upper middle class upbringing, and then, well, actually it was a lower middle class, and then my mom became successful when I was a teenager, and then we had just enough money for me to get into racing and do some really cool circuits before kind of racing became, I mean, it was always a rich man's sport, but it became a rich man's sport in the span of the last 3 or 4 years. So anyways, I worked at a NASCAR team last year, about a year ago. Moved to Charlotte, trying to make my way towards becoming a NASCAR driver, figuring out the ropes. And after meeting with a lot of people, I realized the best way to go through that is to go through the social media ladder. So you'll see my plan unfold over the next couple of months, trying to gain an audience. So our plan is to gain that audience and then leverage and transition that into sponsorship so I can get back into the real world racing. So right now we're going to start with some nice sim racing, showcase our skills, entertain, educate you guys, and just show you a little bit what I'm about. So I'll let narrator Zach take over.
Say hi.
Yeah, thanks. So we're currently hung up on the outside on lap 1, turn 1, and turn 2. We kind of let off, and we're really just trying to find our way through these guys and almost take a huge L and just totally wreck on that first lap. So a little bit of a punch to the gut there, but I'm not really one about giving up unless the situation is totally finished, and in that case I won't really waste my time. But here we are in 9th place, 9th out of 9, and I'm gonna dig on this wheel. So this kind of turns into, hey, like, we're far enough back where we really don't have to focus just yet on the guys we're passing. We have to focus on getting the fastest way around the track possible, because my goal is never to just gain one spot, it's to win. But now look as we try to make a clean pass here for 8th place. A little bit of a nice,
How?
a nice surprise.
Bro.
So it's at the time of the night, guys, where things are just getting out of hand. I think this was around 3 a.m. when I filmed it. But nonetheless, we're still in 8th, and that's better than 9th. So we're really going to try to find our way back to the front at my favorite track, Texas, here. So now I'm going to really just try to teach you guys how to take the laps around Texas as fast as possible. So as you can see me focusing on trying to get this nice bottom line here, I'm really going to try to come off of this turn low and try to really get a nice run through that front straightaway. So we're really going to see if it's possible to now gain 7th, 6th, and 5th here. And we're going to try to maybe rip our way to the top. And this guy purposely gives us his bumper. So now
I'm taking this guy out.
That's 3 separate events. That's 3 separate events that have happened during this race to piss me off, and I'm about to take him out. So I literally flicked the wheel, and I decided, you know what? I'm just going to go to the front. I'm not going to waste my time on that subhuman individual. Just kidding. But anyways, so we're back on the front straightaway, and we're really just trying to gain our rhythm. So now 4 different events to piss me off pretty highly. And we're just going to sail it up high and try to basically rip this little middle groove here. There's 2 routes I take through turns 1 and 2, as we're going to try to go maybe low.
Come on, dude. Why?
Now,
why would you do something so stupid?
Yeah, so just basically totally disgusted with the way people are driving in this race. Trying to find a rhythm as another guy wrecks out and another guy wrecks out. And so that's now 6 events that have taken away our time. So as you can see, I said it's just toxic. We're in 4th place, and we're really still just trying to find our first clean lap on lap 6. And somehow we've still driven fast enough to only be within 5 seconds of the lead. So really it's going to be a challenge for me here to regain my focus and you know, somehow find the human emotion that it would take to finish this race. As my car, as you can see, is a little bit damaged. We don't have a fully functioning car, but right now I'm going to sail it into turn 1 and try to get this bottom groove working. As you can see, you can hear the engine is woed down just a bit because we don't have a fully functioning car at this point from all the damage that we've taken. And so now we're just going to try to get right towards that bottom and rip this white line. Unfortunately, we're not really able to, so now we're going to have to drag it right down to that white, and not an optimal exit off the corner, I'm not going to lie. We really want to get into turn 1 here, get right towards that wall, and let it sail into this white line, and then drift up a little bit towards the wall. But as you can see here, it drifted up way too much, and we barely avoided the wall. So really, you can see my face. I am struggling to catch a rhythm, but somehow getting my way up to second place now, and now finally getting this rhythm. We're going to pinch it down towards the bottom to exit that corner, and a pretty good exit, I'll say. So now we're in the conversation. We're trying to make our way 3.9 seconds up towards that lead pack, and absolute terrorism. And this is just one of those lobbies where it's like 2 or 3 a.m. and I'm just kind of mentally checked out at this point. You know, I might have had a chance in the next 5 laps to do something there.
Why?
But at this point,
ruin the race like that?
At this point, I'm just you know, everyone's cooked, everyone's tilted, and you know, I wish I could have done a little bit of maybe something better as far as education, but I do feel like it was a little bit entertaining. And you know, the least thing that I could do here, the best thing that I could do with my human time, was to basically rip this guy a new one who has been making our lives hell on these last 2 races. So I'm going to tell him why he's an idiot, and I guess that's the point of the video, is that you can try to find your rhythm, but sometimes these outside influences will do their best to affect you. And I guess I did the wrong thing by engaging with this guy. I should have just ignored it and gone on to the next race. Maybe I could have found a good race, but at this point in the night, look at my eyes. Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. So that's kind of the moral of the story. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one here on ZBC Racing, and ciao for now.